Hey guys, Thunder here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss my other videos. Okay, so today we're doing something I have not done on this channel, but I've been wanting to do. I've gathered up 10 free Halloween patterns. So I've been putting this off just because I wanted to be able to do one of these videos where I had made all the stuff, but I've made most of this. So I do know that most of this is good. It works. I like these patterns. There are a few where I have either not made them or I'm like about to make them. So yeah. But that's really what we're going to do. And I'm going to, since I don't have all of them made and I don't have the plushies up here of the ones that I do have made, I will be putting pictures on the screen of the stuff. If I have never made it before, I will let you know, and it will not be my picture. It will be the picture from the pattern or from somewhere that has made it. So more than likely, I'll just take the picture from the pattern and use that. So just so that you can see what it is. But let's get started with our first one. So the first one that I do and that I really like, and it's a good seller for me, is the Ghost. And it's a pattern by Stitch by Faye. I have my list down here, so if you see me looking down, that's why. But this pattern is like a little ghost, and it comes with the pattern to make a pumpkin hat. So yeah, I'm going to put both of those pictures up here. I make the regular ghost, I make the pumpkin hat ghost, and then I use a pattern by the Yarn Bowl, which is a witch hat keychain. I just leave off the keychain and I make a witch hat ghost. So that's my second pattern, is the witch hat. And then I also make like a fun color ghost, like I have a red one and stuff like that. And then I have a bow pattern from somewhere. I still don't know where that pattern is from. I may have made it up. And yeah, I use that and I put a bow on one of the ghosts. So therefore I have 5 different ghosts. I have the regular, the pumpkin hat, the witch hat, the bow, and I have the fun color one. So 5 different ghosts from one pattern. I love it when I can make a pattern work multiple different ways for multiple different things. It's always awesome, and it's like an easy time saver as well, because then I'm technically making the one pattern but just making small adjustments. So yeah, I love that. Okay, so that's our first 2 patterns. Our next pattern is Candy Corn by Grace and Yarn. I do like this pattern. I don't sell many of these. I don't know what it is, but I just don't sell many of these. I have them in 3 different variations. I have them in the regular, the orange, white, and yellow. I have them in the like chocolate version with the orange, white, and brown. And then I have them like in ombre. So like I have a yellow ombre where it goes from light to dark. I don't know. They just don't sell that much. They just don't seem to be popular in my area. So, but this is an easy, fun pattern. You can add, I think it actually calls for you to have a face on it. I don't put faces on mine, so maybe I should try that. But yeah, I really do like this pattern. It's easy, it's simple. Yeah. So that's Candy Corn by Grace and Yarn. Our next pattern is a Spider by Lou or Fio. I hope I'm saying that right. I may not be. This is actually a new pattern to me. So this is a pattern that I've recently done. I really like it. And it's a no-sew pattern. So I'm really hoping it does well at my market so I can do more. I'd love to do more. I don't want to do too many of them though and then be stuck with them. So I'm going to wait and see how they do at my markets. But these are really easy. You do the legs first. Then as you're working the body, well, the head and body, you at one point you'll stop and you'll put the ends of the legs in through the holes, like in through the in between stitches, and you'll tie that on the inside, and that's what holds the legs on. Really easy, really simple, really cool to not have to sew them. I mean, it wouldn't be that big of a deal in my opinion if you did have to sew them, but just a really nice pattern. So our next one is the Bat, and this is a pattern by Handmade V. So all these patterns will also be linked. Don't worry about that. They will all be linked in the description. So this is also a new pattern to me. I've made 2 and I really like them. There's some sewing. The wings, you have to fold them just right to get like it in the picture. But if you don't get them like in the picture, it still looks good. So I wouldn't stress too much about that. I like this pattern. I definitely want to make more, but I want to wait and see how they do at my markets as well. So yeah, nice pattern. Really like it. Okay, so our next pattern is one that I have not made yet. As of recording, technically I will have made it by the time this video goes out, but as of recording I have not made it. It's the Boo Bear by Hook and Haven. So I'm just gonna have to either I don't know when I'm gonna be editing this and all, so it might be my own picture, it might be the picture from the pattern. More than likely it's gonna be the picture from the pattern, because like I said, I have not yet made this pattern. It's so cute though. As far as ghost animals go, like animals dressed as ghosts, this is one of my favorites that I've seen because I love bears, and it's adorable. So Hook and Haven has the Boo Bear, and I'm definitely, well, as you will have seen by this video comes out, I've done it. Hopefully I liked it. Could not tell you yet. Our next pattern, we could not get through a Halloween pattern roundup without talking about pumpkins. So I get my pattern, or I use the pattern from Amigurumi Today. It has 3 different sizes, a large, a medium, and a small. So I make those in multiple different colors. They're a decent seller, especially the small ones. The small ones definitely sell better than the other 2, but yeah. And I usually have them in like sets, so I'll make like a whole set of orange pumpkins, a whole set of white, brown, like whatever color I'm using. I'll make a whole set of them, and sometimes that whole set will go home together. So that's always awesome. But yeah, we have to talk about pumpkins here. Our next one is another one that I have never done, but I really want to do, and I have done patterns from this person before. It's a cauldron by Stringy Ding Ding. I've done a lot of patterns by Stringy Ding Ding, so I'm super excited to get to this cauldron. I don't know when I'm going to be able to do it. It might have to wait until next year. And the sun is completely going in and out of the clouds, so sorry about that. But I might have to wait till next year to get to the cauldron. Really want to do it though. Really, it just looks so cute. And I know that that's not supposed to be Halloween. Halloween's supposed to be scary and all that, but I don't do the scary side of Halloween. I do the cute side, so yeah. Cauldron. It can be scary or cute depending on how you do it. I just think it would look really cool as Halloween decor, and it'd be really fun, especially if you have like a little witch plush, which I do not have on my list, but there is one person, I'll talk about it when I get to her. She does have some witch dolls, so if you can do a witch doll with the cauldron, I think that would be so cool and so awesome for your setup, and I really do think that would work so well. Okay, our next one is also by Stringy Ding Ding. This is more on the spookier side. This is a scrap eyeball. Now, this pattern is actually called the 6-minute scrap eyeball. I don't really go by the, like when a pattern says, oh, it's a 20-minute whatever or a 6-minute whatever. I don't really go by that because everybody crochets at their own pace. So by calling it a 6-minute eyeball, it may take me 10-15 minutes, whereas it took the creator 6 minutes. But that's because I crochet differently. You're going to crochet differently too. So I'm just going to call it the scrap eyeball. It's a good pattern to use scraps, obviously. I think it'd be really fun as keychains, like just walking around with a scrap eyeball on your backpack or your purse or whatever it is. I think it would be a fun thing to do. It would just be so fun to make, and I really cannot wait. I'm going to try these by next Halloween, I hope. So yeah, scrap eyeballs. And our last pattern for this roundup is called the Cute Little Zombie by Odinka with Zanani here on YouTube. This is the person that also has some witch doll patterns. That you can find witch doll patterns so many places. I just did not think to put it on the list. So, but this is actually, it looks like a Frankenstein to me, but I think Odinka has at least one other Frankenstein pattern, and Frankenstein might be copyrighted. I don't know about that. But it's such a cute plush. It had to be on this list. Like, it just had to be. So yeah, that is my 10 free patterns for Halloween, most of which I have done. A few of these on here I have not, but I really want to. So yeah, I'm really excited to get to some of these that I have not gotten, and I love the ones that I do already. They're not always going to be bestsellers for me, but they might work out for you, so maybe work up a few and try them. But yeah, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of my other videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, everyone!